factors influence a person's perceptions and feelings about their physical selves. These are body image, self esteem, cultural influences, family values, and personal experiences such as, or just like, trauma or abuse. Physical activity and acceptance or rejection can play a role in shaping how individuals perceive and feel about their bodies. So let's move on to the factors influence a person's perceptions and feelings about their physical self. The first one, as I said, the body image. The body image refers to how people perceives their own physical appearance and the feelings associated with that perception. The second one is self-esteem. This self-esteem is the overall opinion of someone has to themselves, which can be influenced by their feelings about their physical self. The third one is the cultural influences. Societal norms and ideals of beauty can significantly shape their individual's view on their own lives or bodies. The fourth one is the family value. The attitude and beliefs about the physical appearance held within a family can impact a personal self perception. The fifth and the last one is the personal experiences like trauma. Significant life event or events, especially traumatic ones, can have a profound effect on how someone relates to their body. So guys, that are the factors influence a person's perceptions and feelings about their physical self.
So hello everyone, for today's video, we will discuss about the theories of physical self. So the physical self, a key component of the self-concept, encompasses an individual's perceptions and evaluations of their physical abilities, appearance, and health. This perception is influenced by factors like genetics. So, genetics, the traits we inherit from our parents, like for example, height, body type, predisposition to certain health conditions lay a foundation for our physical self, and environment. So, in environment, our surroundings and experiences play a role. This could include access to healthy food, opportunities for exercise, exposure to different beauty standards, and even physical challenges or traumas, and social interaction. So in social interaction, this is how others treat us, the feedback we receive about our appearance and abilities, and the social comparisons we make all significantly impact how we see ourselves physically. Think about comments from family and friends, media portrayals of ideal bodies, and how we compare ourselves to others. And in genetics, environment, and social interactions, and it is also plays a significant role in shaping self-esteem, motivation, and behavior.
Hi, I am Glyce Gabriela, and today let's talk about the importance of beauty. Beauty is important because it can bring joy, pleasure, and a sense of well-being. This part focuses on the emotional and psychological impact of beauty, whether it's the beauty we perceive in nature, art, other people, or even ourselves. It can evoke positive feelings. It can also influence our social interactions, self-esteem, and even our career prospects.
Good day everyone. Today we are going to discuss the development of sex characteristics.
And the human reproductive system.
I am Jerome L. Vargas.
And I am Julian L. Vargas.
The development of sex characteristics and the human reproductive system begins early in fetal development and continues through puberty. This sets the timeline. The process of becoming biologically male or female starts very early. Even before birth, during fetal development. It's not a one-time event but a process that goes on throughout childhood and significantly ramps up during puberty.
Primary sex characteristics. like the gonads and genitalia, differentiate based on genetic factors. Primary sex characteristics are the body structures directly involved in reproduction. Gonads refers to the reproductive organs that produce gametes, sperm in males, eggs in females, and sex hormones, testes in males, ovaries in female. Genitalia refers to the external reproductive organs, penis and scrotum in males, vulva including the clitoris, labia, and vaginal opening in female.
What's up everyone? I am Mark Kevin Ricordes Limbag and I am the discussant about the phases of sexual response. There are 4 examples of phases sexual response which are excitement, play 2, orgasm, and resolution. But now I am going to discuss the 2 examples which are excitement and play 2.
What is excitement phase? This is the initial phase where physical and emotional arousal begins. It involves physiological changes like increased heart rate, blood pressure, and muscle tension, as well as heightened sexual awareness. Excitement phase is what we call the beginning of arousal. In excitement phase, or in excitement, this is the part that men and women arouse or feel aroused, or in Tagalog, nalilibugan. So what is happening when we are sexually aroused? First, muscle tension increases. Heart rate weakens and breathing is accelerated. Skin may become flushed. Blotches of redness appear on the chest and back. Nipples become hardened or erect. So those may happen if we are sexually aroused. So now, let's proceed to the second phase, which is the plateau phase. What is plateau phase? During this phase, the intensity of arousal increases and the body reaches a point where it's close to orgasm. Muscle tension continues to build and there may be further physiological changes. In plateau phase, it is the changes in the body continued. So, here in plateau phase, the excitement part still continues, which means that body temperature increases and the vagina continues to swell from increased blood flow and vagina goes turn to dark purple. The wall of the vagina of the girls changes the color. The changes began in phase 1 are intensified. The vagina continues to swell from increased blood flow and the vagina walls.
And now, I will discuss the 2 other examples of phases of sexual response, which are the orgasm and resolution. Before that, I am Roxanne Pinoza Sazon.
Orgasm. This phase is characterized by the release of sexual tension with rhythmic muscles, contractions in the genitals and throughout the body, accompanied by increased heart rate and breathing. Resolution. The body gradually returns to its normal state with heart rate and breathing slowing down, muscle return decreasing, and changes in the genital resolving.
Good day everyone, my name is Rizal Grace Tilay and I am Crescel Ann E. Belia, and our topic is all about sexual arousal and erogenous zone.
Okay, now let's talk about sexual arousal. Sexual arousal, a physiological response to erotic stimuli, can be triggered by various factors, including touch, visual cues, and even thoughts, and can be linked to specific areas on the body known as the erogenous zones. These zones, when stimulated, can be heightened sexual awareness and pleasure. Thought, individuals' preferences, and sensitivity vary significantly. We say sexual arousal. Well, sexual arousal stated characterized by increase of sexual excitement and desire. It's a complex process involving physical changes in the body and subjective feelings of pleasures and anticipations. These changes may manifest in various ways, including increased heart rate, blood pressures, and respiration, as well as heightened sensitivity in erogenous zones like what I said earlier. And so let's talk about what triggers sexual arousal. Well, the triggers for sexual arousal are highly individual and can vary based on personal preferences, experiences, and cultural influences. Common triggers include visual stimuli. Well, visual stimuli is seeing someone you find attractive. So, someone na kita mo mga attractive ka or say something. And the second one is auditory stimuli. Hearing a sensual voice or suggestive music. Like that, kaya ka nang nakay mga maibalan mo or nakay mga madunggan ng mga sensual voice or suggestive music. Olfactory stimuli. Smelling a pleasing scent. Oh. Olfactory stimuli is ganang makasmell ka mga nindot nga or mga nindot nga baho or like kumot nga baho mga scents na yan. The fourth one is tactile stimuli. Oh, there's also a tactile stimuli. Touching. Tactile stimuli is touching or being touched in a way that feels sexuality stimulating. Touching by tactile means touching or being touched. So, you touch ka or you touch mga like that. And the last one is psychological stimuli. Psychological stimuli, sexual fantasies, memories, or thoughts. And always remember that sexual arousal is a normal and healthy part of human being. So, dili siya, when we say normal, so, dili siya inyong what we call about this, ignorante is because normal na siya sa ato ang mahitabo, normal na siya feel nato. And also, if you have any questions or concerns about your own sexual arousal, it's always best to talk to a trusted healthcare professional. So I suggest na kung naman galing may concerns or questions about sexual arousal, it's always best to talk to a trusted healthcare.
Erogenous zones are areas of the body that are particularly sensitive to touch and stimulation, leading to sexual arousal. These zones vary from person to person, and what one person finds arousing, another may not. The sensitivity of these zones can also change based on factors such as hormonal levels, past experiences, and individual preferences. Example of this, the mouth and lips, the neck, ears, nipples, inner thighs, and feet. What turns people on is highly individual, varies greatly from person to person. Factors influencing arousal include the first one is physical factors. This is the hormonal levels, physical attractiveness, and overall health. The second one is the psychological factors. We have here the fantasies, emotions, past experiences, and personal preferences. And the next The third one is the social factors. We have here the cultural norms, relationship dynamics, and social interaction. Next one is the sensory factors. We have here the sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch all play a role in sexual arousal.